Hi everyone. So today I am going to share first eyelash extensions experience. And I personally have a lot of questions before I first started. I thought making this video would probably help those who want to try but haven't had the chance to do so. I filmed bits and pieces of my first time going over to the lash salon, is that what you call it, to do my eyelashes. So how it all started was my friend Hillary. She actually has a friend, her name is Fiona, and she started her own lash extension studio. She thought of inviting me down for one time, just to try it out and to share my experience and to see how is it like. So I thought, why not give it a go. I asked Hillary a lot of questions before I actually agreed to say okay, agree to go down and give it a try. I was really nervous as I have very sensitive eyes, so I was really afraid that things would go wrong and my eyes would tear up excessively, or it'd be very uncomfortable, or I would regret doing it. But spoiler alert, it's really good and I had a very good experience. And yeah, so I went to the eyelash place called the Lash Co. SG. No, that is their Instagram name, but it's called the Lash Co. And so it's owned by Fiona, as mentioned earlier. She was actually doing it home based, but she moved to a studio at the start of this year. It is near Outram Park. It's just a short walk away. And I'm sorry if I keep looking down and read, because I made some notes, and so that I won't keep saying but I'm still saying it lah. Okay, so it's a very cute and cozy studio, as you can see in the video. And I felt quite at home there. It's a pretty small space. There's only space for two beds right now. So Fiona and her staff Penny, there are only two who's there to help to do eyelash extensions, so you don't have to worry about the service quality, because Fiona makes sure that herself and her staff has a certain level of standard before they can work on any client. Let me just share on my experience so far. I went in for the very first time. I made an appointment on her website, and I went in without much expectations, but I chit chat with her before that. I asked her some questions, and I was quite comfortable already, because I felt quite rest assured knowing that it is a trusted place. It is not some a random salon that I found online. It is a place where my friend have tried it out, and I've seen it for myself, and that it's really very good. I opted for the full classic lashes, which is up to 300 lashes, and mine is 8mm to 12mm mix, if I'm not wrong. I don't know whether you can see from here. Yeah, I like it a bit more there's a bit more length and volume, so I did the 12mm one. But of course you can request for whether you want it a bit shorter, you want it a bit longer, you want it to be a bit thicker. So there's different styles for you to choose from, and mine is the classic C curl, which is curled but not too dramatic. As you know, I work in an office job, so I cannot have something that is a bit too much lah. Yeah, when I went there, first things first, Fiona chit-chat with me and asked me what kind of lashes I want. She also took some time to take a look at the condition of my lashes, the length of my lashes, and how's the thickness like. And then I told her I trust her recommendations, and she went ahead and did the 12mm length for me. So what is included in the service is an eye spa. So basically, as you can see in the clip, she will remove whatever eye makeup you have. She will cleanse it, and then she'll make sure that there's no dirt or any oil left over on your lash line, on your eye surface, before she go ahead and do the extension. Glue will stick better on your lashes. Yeah. And aside from that, there's also a collagen eye mask. So the collagen eye mask, it will stuck under your eyes throughout the duration, so that your eyes will be feel very pampered, not dry, and it's also quite soothing. I thought that was a really good touch. And also it includes a lip mask, but that day when I went there, I was wearing liquid lipstick, so I didn't get a chance to do the lip mask. And she mentioned it's because, you know, you'll be in aircon room for like 1 to 2 hours, so she thought, you know, to give this extra touch so that your lips will not be dried out. And I thought that was really very nice. I was chit-chatting with her, and it took about close to 2 hours, I would say, because I keep asking her a lot of questions, and she was really gentle, and you know, she know what she was doing. Definitely, I asked her so many questions, and she was very patient in answering every single one of them. So don't worry, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask her, definitely. And throughout the duration, she asked me whether it was comfortable, whether it hurt, whether, you know, how does it feel, and I didn't feel anything. She said there may be some, you know, you will feel a bit of the fumes going to your eyes, the glue fumes, but honestly I didn't feel much lah. I know she was working on my lashes, but I didn't feel like it was hurting or whether there was any stinging feeling. Basically, it was pretty comfortable. And she, you know, she told me how I should clean my eyes after that, and she told me how I should, you know, take care of my lashes, and she even mentioned about, you know, the lash cycle, how long does it usually last. So based on what I know, it usually lasts about 3 weeks, about 3 to 4 weeks. If you maintain it very well, it can definitely last up to 4 weeks. I guess one thing that I was kind of not used to is that I cannot use my waterproof makeup remover. Any oil-based remover is best not to use on your eyes, as it will break down the glue that is sticking the extensions to your lashes. So it took me a bit of getting used to, and I went for touch-up just earlier this week, and as you can tell, it's as good as new. So for touch-ups, right, it is you can do it, say, within 2 weeks after the fresh pair has been done, or, you know, when you have 50% of your lashes left, and there is no limit to how many touch-ups. And oh yeah, all prices is stated on her website. I will link it down below in the description box. I will also include her Instagram page, so you can check out all her other work or any customer reviews that have been done. And I'm very pleased, which is why I'm sharing my experience with you. So before I get the extensions, you know, I was very worried that it'll be very prickly, or it will affect the lash line, or it will feel very uncomfortable, or it will make my lashes feel red, or make my eyes feel very red, or but that was not the case. It was actually very comfortable. Most of the time I couldn't feel much. It's only when I, you know, glance at the mirror, then I felt that, oh, there's something extra on my lashes. And I guess after having my lashes for about 2 weeks now, I think there is definitely some benefits. I would say, like, the prep time is a lot shorter. I didn't have to take so long to prepare in the morning. I could, you know, I stopped rubbing my eyes, which is one thing that I thought was very good, because I have a very bad habit. I like to rub my eyes a lot, and this really helped me to stop rubbing my eyes. I was very conscious about it because I didn't want my lashes to drop out, right? So I had to stop myself, like even when I was sleeping, or when I bathe, when I wash my face, or when I remove my eye makeup. I had to be very careful, and this really helped me because I have problems with my eyes tearing, but I was not irritated from the lashes. In fact, because I have extensions on, it helped me to stop rubbing my eyes so much, so I stopped tearing, which is a bonus point for me, so that, you know, like, my under eye concealer will not be fading off throughout the day because of how teary my eyes are. So that is really one very big plus point for me in having eyelash extensions. And I guess aside from the prep time is being a lot shorter, I would say that you will look more well put together, because, you know, your eyes will look brighter and bigger, and you just look more made up, even if you may have very minimal makeup in the first place. So this is definitely one very big bonus point. I can see why people are addicted to doing eyelash extensions, but personally I don't know whether I'll do it every single month, as I am very not used to not being able to remove my makeup in one swipe. Like, I have to use my micellar water, and I use a cotton bud to slowly clean it off my eyelids or my lash line. So that's one thing I miss a lot, and I miss rubbing my eyes. Yeah, but aside from that, you know, it's really all good points right now, and I enjoy doing eyelash extensions a lot. And And so many people have complimented me on my extensions. And in fact, you know, that the other day I was shopping at Uniqlo, the cashier actually said, you know, very nice makeup. I was like, oh, thank you. And she asked me, you know, about my lashes, whether they are real. I was like, of course they are not real. I'm not angmo, right? So I told her, you know, where my lashes are being done. And I told her to go and follow Fiona on Instagram. And oh yeah, talking about Fiona, she is really, you know, one of the sweetest people around. She is so nice, and you know, she is so freaking patient. I'm a very curious person, so I ask her so many questions, you know, like ingredients of the glue, you know, how long does it last, you know, other customers' experiences, and anything I want to ask her, she will answer me very, very patiently, even when she was trying to concentrate and trying to put the lashes onto my lash properly, you know, the extension onto my lash properly. She still answered me. She never tell me to, like, you know, that she need to focus on anything. So yeah, my session took a bit longer because I was just talking to her so much. But you really don't have to worry. I mean, even if, you know, if you want a certain time slot, Fiona is not available. I think her staff Penny is very, very well trained by Fiona. So you can be rest assured that the standard, you know, the quality will be the same. And I know, you know, a lot of people have a lot of questions. Even my own friends have asked me, you know, how's my eyes, you know, how does it feel, is there any irritation? But so far I really can very confidently tell you there's no irritation. I don't know about other lash salons, is that what you call salons, lash places, but at least for the one I went to, the Lash Co, no issues at all. And I have sensitive eyes, and if there is something they're concerned with, you definitely should check them out. By the way, I'm not paid to say this. They invited me down to give me a one-time trial, but I'm not paid to do up a video for them. But I just thought, you know, this is something worth sharing about. And if you have any questions, or if you have, you know, any concerns, you know, you can leave it down in the comment section. I am also doing a post on my diary, so I will link that up at the bottom as well, where I will show, you know, some close-up pictures, more details, and of course you can also leave a comment there if you have any questions for me. But you should check out their website, as they have, you know, their FAQ section with the normally asked questions, or things that first-time customers will be concerned with. So yes, remember to check them out down below. They are open from Monday to Saturday, I think, and you can book an appointment via their website. There are different time slots there, so it's very easy for you to book a time slot there. Yeah, so I hope this video helps. I'm not sure whether it's informative enough, but I just want to share that I had a very, very, very good experience so far. But one thing, you know, I think you have to take note definitely is not everybody's lashes are the same. So it may last longer on some people than others. For example, you know, our lash have a natural lash cycle, so it may, you know, fall out sooner, because it may be a period where your lash is, you know, clearing. Your own lashes are dropping. You know, they do drop once in a while, you know, maybe a couple of strands a day. And one eye may drop more than the other eye, and based on what I know, you know, the left eye actually tend to drop faster and more quickly than the right eye. So it's actually a lash cycle. So your left eye will, the lashes will drop first, then followed by a right eye. So don't panic or don't worry if the left eye looks more bare, because that was what happened to me before I did my touch-up, and I was actually very worried. I was thinking, did I do something wrong, or, you know, was my maintenance, you know, is there an issue with my maintenance or the way I maintain my eyes? So that is something I was pretty worried with, but turns out it was okay, it's very normal, so you don't have to worry if that is something of your concern. Yeah, one good thing about the Lash Co, right, is they give a aftercare kit. So at first I thought this was a very normal thing. I thought, you know, like, they're the professionals, they know how to take care of the lashes, so they must provide you with something for you to, you know, bring home and take care, right? But turns out, no, that is not the case. I've spoken to other friends who try other places, right? Some places don't even give them a spoolie, and they will charge them $1 for a spoolie, like, after the whole session. I was like, that's ridiculous. So turns out, you know, Fiona went above and beyond. She gave a aftercare kit with 3 items inside. Yeah, 3 items. So the first item, it is a spoolie, you know, which you can use to fan out your lashes after you bathe. and you can you know, use it to neaten up your lashes lah. So this is what I use after I bathe in the morning or at night. So this will help to keep your lashes in shape, or you know, if you think it's a bit messy, the way it's being like, you know, the way it's being crisscrossed, you can use this to brush it out. So this is very, very important. And the second item that she included is a brush. So this looks like a regular, like an eyeshadow brush, and I do, it really feels like an eyeshadow brush lah. But basically what it does is it's actually manufactured by them. Basically what it does is, you know, when your lashes in between, right, like sometimes if you are like me, you wear eye makeup, there's glitter, right, you can use this to brush out the dirt. Or you can, like, even when you wash your face, you can use this to gently clean your lashes instead of using your hands to tap at your eyes if you're worried that lashes will drop out. So I've been really loving this a lot. You know, I wear eye makeup pretty often, so I'll use this to rub between my lash, on my lash line, in between my lashes, and this helps a lot. So I thought this was really, really good too. And the third item is a sponge. Yeah, so this sponge, it's very soft. When it's dry, it's a bit strange. It's very hard lah. At first I was like, wow, what kind of sponge is this? Like, it's really very hard. So I was very worried, but after you know, add water to it, it will expand a little bit and it will be so soft. And basically what this does is that instead of using your hands, you can use this to wash your eye area. So you can use this to, like, you know, move up and down, you know, under your eyes. So this will help you to reduce friction on it lah, basically. And I thought this was very, very good. So I'm very impressed when I told Fiona that, like, wow, you gave 3 items. I was like, 赚到, you know. But it really helps you to take care of your lashes, and I thought this was such a bonus point. So you don't have to worry if you don't know, you know, you're afraid, like, after that, you know, what should you do if your eye, like, way of washing face is too difficult. The tools will definitely help you. But just remember, do not use your towel to tap to dry your face. So what I do is I will use a tissue after I bathe to gently dry, and then I'll sit in front of a fan. I'll use a spoolie to fan it out and let my lashes dry on its own. Basically that's the way you should maintain it. Try not to put too much pressure on your eyes. Yeah. So that's all my first lash extensions experience. I hope this helps, you know, some of you who are very afraid and worried. I really truly had a good experience with the Lash Co, and I count myself very lucky that my eyes doesn't have any adverse reaction, because I know some people, even if they go to very good reputable places, their eyes just cannot take it. Like, they just feel that there's something weird there. But for me, it has been comfortable. It has really made my eyes look bigger, and like, it has really helped my makeup to look more well put together. And even my colleagues have been asking me, you know, where am I doing it, and they want to try it out. So if you know, if you do try out with them, you know, you can just let them know I sent you over. And if not, you know, you can definitely try other places for lash extensions, because I'm pretty sure there are many good places around. So if you have any questions, don't forget to leave it down below, or, you know, check out my daily post where you can see more details, more close-ups. And if you are trying it out, you know, let me know how it goes. I would love to hear your experience, and I hope it's very, very, very good. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Yes, remember to check them out down below. Hey, you need to cover this part, man. Okay. Mitch, you need to sit down. The lighting. It's okay. Then how? Should I refilm that part? Okay. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, they give a very cute tote bag that comes with your aftercare kit. Ta-da!